everything you've heard about me is true. Hello everyone, and welcome to another episode of Xaereth Prevails, a grand arena story, guys. We're in the second match of this 3v3 season. We're still pretty rusty at it, and of course I'm in a top 50 group. We lost the last match by 6 banners, which is a rough amount to lose by. We're now ranked number 69 and trying to get back into the top 50. So, guys, check out this Landino match against Traya. It's pretty cool, and then otherwise, check out the finale, guys. You don't want to miss it. You truly don't. And I'm not a huge fan of clickbait. So seriously, check that out. This is a really close and crazy match, folks. So here's the situation. We're up against someone named Synergy. Now, if you're wondering where you've heard that name before, it's probably because it's an actual word. It's not just a name, and you're probably just thinking of the word. So look it up in the dictionary if you don't know what it is. I'm not here to tell you about that. But also, if the other way you might have heard his name is he's faced Arnold a couple times recently. One of the times he just completely destroyed, just dismantled the Grand Admiral. Wasn't really that close. He got a crazy score on his really good defenses, and then he did end up losing the second match. But look at his lifetime banners. They're pretty dang high. Anything above 1.1 million is pretty dang good. We do have a GP advantage as well. You can see that for the first time in maybe, I don't know, ever, I have the 6 dot advantage, guys. I can't think of the last time I've had that advantage. So it's kind of nice to have that. I mean, we still got to get more 6 dot mods, guys. It's crazy. He does have the same number of plus 25, so his top shelf mods are still really good. I do have an advantage on relics as well, folks. Well, at least on some levels and some fronts. So, you know, this is a really good player, though. His roster is pretty optimized for his GP. It's nothing to scoff at, certainly. Now, here are my defenses. One thing that I did, folks, I wanted him to think, because he watches my streams, I wanted him to think that I had just let my defenses roll over. So my front zones are the exact same, and that meant keeping some suboptimal squads that I normally wouldn't have kept. And so I just wanted to do that. And then in the back, you guys remember our last match, I only placed 1 GL. This time I placed 3. So pretty fancy. I just wanted to trap him. The thing is, he is a heavy efficiency player. He usually keeps all 6 Galactic Legends, and then he doesn't drop banners, guys. He just doesn't drop banners. Hopefully he drops fights, and that was what I was kind of fishing for, was him to drop a few fights. And so we'll see if that pans out. Now, he was a good dude and actually attacked a few of my, like he attacked my front zone before I went, so that I could show everyone my back zone and everything. So really appreciated that, but we're not gonna focus on that for right now. All I'm going to say is, let's see, bottom front is this. It's a little bit scary, guys. That Dash Han Chewie team is no joke. You guys will see. It is seriously, it's not something you want to take unseriously. General Skywalker team is well modded, and then that Starkiller squad is also very well modded. So good stuff up front, gonna force us to use some good teams. The top front, he's got some decent stuff, nothing too crazy. The CLS team especially is modded well, though, so you guys will see me struggle against that a little bit. Before we actually fight and everything, guys, just want to remind you guys, if you want to support this channel for free, all you've got to do, hit that sub button if you haven't already yet, guys. It helps us with the algorithm, helps us mount the algorithm. We need all the help we can get. It's the fastest algorithm in the fleet, or something like that. We got to mount it, guys. Hit the like button, comment in the comments area, even if it's just to say algo. It really helps the channel, guys. And if you want to support the channel without actually, if you want to support the channel for not free, there's actually a new option, guys. You can click on something here. Let me go look and see what it's called. I forget now. All right, it is called thanks. And apparently you can just donate. I don't know. It's an interesting new option. I've activated it. We'll see where it goes, guys. If you want to support this channel, though, keep that fresh content coming. You can go through Patreon. You can get merchandise, all kinds of really awesome stuff. You guys have been really generous with me, and supporting the channel. But it's not easy, guys. So really appreciate all of the help I can get. Not trying to beg here, though. So let's actually jump into the footage now, guys. This is a really crazy match, and I'm excited to show it to you. Let's do this as soon as I find the right button. It's tougher than it looks, guys. Okay, so he's got that Maul team with Bando and Bo-Katan. And, I mean, the tricky part is, of course, if we trigger Bando, if we can't just one-shot Bando, then he's going to take a turn immediately and give a turn to Maul. And then if that happens, things can really go straight to hell. So, I mean, we did this last match, and I don't know, it feels a little bit dicey, frankly, guys. But you just kind of defer the turn to Veers so he can get his AoE off, and you just punch Bando in the face a few times, and you're good to go. So there we go. We dropped a few banners, of course. Now, here's what I'm going to do, folks. I want to be able to show you guys my... I want to be able to tell you guys like the final score that my opponent got, and so doing, you guys can understand how many banners we have to pinch, because it was pretty efficient. Hold on a sec. Okay, so he got a 20-30, dropped 2 total fights, folks, and so that doesn't give anything away, though. This is a very close match, and so 20-30, we've already dropped 3 banners here. So next up, we're going to go up against this Dash Han Chu team, and this is pretty expensive, guys. Jedi Revan and Jedi Knight Luke and Jolee, all of it. And so we have to take out Chewie as quick as we can, and obviously we got really close there, but didn't quite make it. And it's like, okay, do we do a stun? All we would do would be to stun Chewie. But, I mean, it's nice because Chewie also does assist these guys. Look at how close we are to death here, guys. The Revan and Jolee are both feeling pretty sketched out at this point. Okay, so Chewie's gone. That's good. So they don't have guard anymore. The question is, who do we take out next? I mean, Han is not resilient when he doesn't have guard on him. When you can actually crit him, it's good. Alright, dropped another 3, so we've dropped 6 so far, folks. My opponent dropped a total of, what, 63? So we gotta watch ourselves. Alright, so now we've got the one I mentioned on the title card, folks. We've got this Dash team with Landino. So look at we're doing 1x speed. 280k damage on that Nihilus, guys. Pretty crazy. You do the AoE from Qi'ra to make sure that you can dispel all the buffs, and then you can go from there. And I mean, this takes a minute as well to get through because it does. And look how close Landino is to death, because remember, if people are assisting, every time people assist dash, then the bad things happen because it's Traya lead. So let's see, that was another 4 banners dropped, I believe. So we're up to what, 10 already? We only dropped 62, guys. And alright, so Star Killer is we gotta kill a Star Killer team. So last time when we took Lord Vader, it was fairly like straightforward. We were able to kill, like, Ninth Sister died pretty easily, and then Royal Guard also died, or almost died but didn't quite, and it was a pretty smooth win. And I'll just say this, it's not smooth here this time, guys. Alright, Star Destroyer's here. Royal Guard is thick AF, though. We can take a Star Destroyer to the face, and, I mean, he's going to slump a little bit, but who wouldn't slump? That being said, though, folks, Royal Guard's gone. he gone, and we're not really that close to killing them. Okay, it's finally killed Mara Jade, but I mean, they're keeping shock and healing immunity on us, and I don't know. It's looking kind of dicey, folks. It's not looking great. Throw that stupid tire at us here. Throw the entire tire at us. So it's like, should we pop the ult? What should we do? Like, what should happen here? I guess we'll pop the ult. Alright, we got rid of some of these debuffs, but now we have shock on us again. And gosh, it was super close, guys. Dropped another 7, so we've dropped 17 so far over the course of 4 fights. It gets a little dicey. So, alright, Save the Eternal versus this General Skywalker squad. Here's the thing, guys. I was fairly sure he would have 0 GLs in the back zone. So even though we only have 3 GLs available to spend, I decided to use them here instead of trying to like double tap or whatever. Like, I don't have a good counter for this squad right now, and it's best to just, in that case, we're just going to use a GL instead of trying to double tap, because this guy's an efficiency player. He's going to full clear me. I mean, I was convinced of that, and yeah, so you guys have seen this fight a few times at this point, I think. So the idea here is you just never pop your ult with him. Sometimes you can't even get to your ult, in fact, but the idea is you just hit and recover your protection, and, you know, Skywalker kneels for a while, he does his thing, and you eventually, I mean, we got kind of close to getting full protection there as well, but we actually got +2 there, guys. So we've dropped 17, I guess we've dropped 15 now. What's in the back? Are there any GLs? That's a negative. 0 GLs. So we're going to go to one of my favorite counters, Thridian versus CLS. You guys saw me use Thridian against that Qui-Gon Jinn team the other day, that last match. And so we're going to take out that Chewpio as soon as we can. We try to just keep Skywalker fractured. Now, there's an issue here, though, guys, is they kept going way before I expected them to go, and like Thrawn already got rid of all of his, like he already had his fracture, and now he's reapplying it. Like, this is not standard, guys. It's not something that generally happens here. So I think I'm playing it a little bit poorly too. Like, you know, there's a few different things that I could be doing a little bit better here. Just trying to optimize turns and everything. But I mean, we're just trying to use specials to keep Thrawn's turn meter low, and then Chewpio just out of nowhere killed Thrawn, which I don't know. That's never happened. Never have I ever seen it happen, at least. So I'm like, okay, well, we gotta try to kill Chewpio at least. They kept stealing my turn meter. It wasn't fun, guys. We kept missing against them. I mean, okay. So the question is now: do we just exit out? What do we do? In the end, I decided to just exit out and not keep this with the turn meter loaded and everything. All right, so let's move on. Let's not get tilted. So we lost one, guys. So we've dropped what? 35 banners, guys. This is getting sketchy. So, all right, you guys have seen this a few times, though. I dare say it's been a while since you've seen it. So, Mon Mothma with K2 and Cassian just delete most General Skywalker or General Grievous builds. The only General Grievous build they don't delete actually is the ones with Nest in them. Otherwise, I mean, I guess you could put like a Galactic Legend with General Grievous, and that they wouldn't delete that either. But otherwise, I mean, it's fairly straightforward. And he actually had these guys loaded with a ton of tenacity, you know, as much as I run, and I was able to debuff them with no issues because I've got potency on them, and we have potency sharing. Remember, potency and tenacity are stats that they share amongst themselves under Mothra lead. Now remember here too, guys, we're saving our revive move from Mothra because I'm kind of hoping that he will kill my K2. It's taken him a while, but I'm hoping he'll kill my K2, because if he does, then I'll be able to revive him with that big heal move, and everything will be better, slightly. I mean, he'll come back with a ton of health and protection. So, we didn't get max, but, okay, we dropped another one, you know. Starting to lose track, guys. We dropped like 36, something like that. It's not great. Okay. Hook's team here. None of them are super fast, and it wouldn't probably matter if it was super fast. You guys hear that clicking sound? That's a moth. That's pretty gross. We just watched Mothra though, so I guess that makes sense. All right. So, anyways, I mean this is pretty straightforward. The question I had was, would I be able to stun Hux, because he's had so much tenacity. He's got 215% tenacity, but I mean, it wasn't that big of a deal actually. We managed it without much problem. Just because my tech is loaded with a ton of potency, and then on top of that, Hunter gives 50% as well. Alright, so may as well. I mean, this Iden doesn't have the Omicron or anything, but I mean, it's still a little bit scary. It's not. I think this was maybe a little bit lazy of me, actually, folks. If we're just being totally honest. I probably could have found a better solution to this Iden team, frankly, because it didn't even have a tank in it. It didn't have the Omicron. I probably could have used Wampa somewhere else. We did get +2 more banners, though, which is pretty vital here, guys, because he's being very efficient. Being very efficient. He did fail a couple times, but he's being very efficient. And yeah, it's a whole issue, guys. It's a whole thing. All right, so I don't usually keep GL Nute for offense. In fact, this is the first time I've ever done it, and so I'm just trying to figure it out. Trying to, I don't know, have fun. Let's set them on fire for funsies. They're kind of witches. They're like reverse witches. They're warlocks is what they are, guys. So, yeah, I mean, this is probably... I didn't want to take a squad that I wasn't, like... I didn't want to take them against a squad I wasn't used to taking them against. Like, I wanted something easy, I guess is what I'm trying to say. Well, for my first outing with them, and that was, we only dropped one banner. We're good to go. Okay, so we've got Padme here with Snips and Wrecker. Wrecker's here not only as a tank, I mean, they're going to be able to dispel his taunt, but he also has protection and regeneration on himself, and that's part of it, guys. We want to be efficient with our banners, right? So we're using Wrecker here. And remember, they don't have any tanks. They don't have Daka here either. So like they can revive themselves through basics, but otherwise we're good to go. So, alright, they removed my protection on 2 of them, but Wrecker got his protection banners back, so we dropped another 2, but, I placed enough on defense, guys. It's nothing super easy. So, try to get this done on Jango here, and we're using EP Vader Mara Jade, because why not? We have them available, and let's check this out. Tenacity down on Nest. Can't get this done. I mean, I think it's only an 80% proc anyways for Palpatine, so nothing too crazy, but I don't know, for some reason I thought that was super significant at the time. I actually don't remember why I thought that, though, come to think of it. Maybe so we all have an inclination of, like, when our expectations are defied every once in a while. It's easy to just assume that we got screwed. Alright, so let's see if we can stun Nest. No. Negative. But we did get tenacity down on her, so that's good. And Nute is now gone. Jango's about to take his turn here. There we go. Sets us on fire with a jerk. But, okay, we get the stun on him now. And... alright, get Shock back onto Nest here. And then... just kill Jango before he kills one of us and makes our life miserable. So, okay, you saw that break there because it's going to go super fast now, guys. We're trying to... It just takes a while to take out Nest here. And so you want to keep... My goals here were to keep... And I didn't do a perfect job with this. I was trying to keep Tenacity down on her, and Shock, and Ability Block, and Stun. Like, we're trying to keep all of those really key debuffs on her. I mean, some of the problem, of course, is just that she's... Like, they're only one turn. Some of them. Like, Palpatine keeps remembering to do his AoE, I guess. And if there's shock, and if the person is shocked, then we're able to do a 2-turn stun. So that's good. I mean, finally we got Vader to go. Pop Merciless Massacre just to be sure, because we want that extra damage. We've dropped 3 banners, but we got through it. And now for some expert handling on the Bad Batch with my Geos. I don't know. You guys can tell me how if I played it poorly. I tried to do the mass assist. We just want to take out Omega as quick as we can, guys. But it's just not... It's not panning out yet. Okay, finally took her out. Good. Good for us. We killed Omega, guys. Woo! Big deal. It's a big freaking deal. So now we want to take out Hunter if we can, because otherwise he's going to do some dirty things. Alright, so Wrecker gets his 2-turn stun off, which is problematic. Absolutely problematic. So hopefully we get a turn at some point. Okay. Alright, I guess we'll just kill Wrecker now. Or do we try to kill Hunter? What do we do? Let's just kill Wrecker first. Get the guaranteed kill. Because we're not going to get our banners back anyways. Maybe we get our health back, but not our protection back. I'm not good with Geos, guys. I don't have good modding on them. That's one blind spot in my game, I guess you might say. So, okay, I decided to use Bossk with Fennec here. Check, this is funny because he has B1 here. So, B1 is the target for our contract, and it's just so easy to get. And we're fasted. I mean, I keep my bounty hunters pretty quick anyways. So, you know, this is no problem. This is no problem. This is probably super duper overkill. In fact, I mean, it's an okay Dooku team, I guess, as these things go. But if your bounty hunters are faster, it's just really not an issue. Just kick Dooku in the head a couple times. Finally got a 57, guys. Not super duper efficient in 3s yet, unfortunately. I used to be pretty good at it, but all right. So you can see the final score. You got 20, 30, and all right. Let's take our... This is a timeout team, guys. People, I had a ton of people ask me this, and I was surprised because it's you know, people ask me why Dengar lead, like why does that make sense? And it's like it's a timeout team because Kuiil and IG together are pretty resilient, and then Dengar also makes your crit damage. He makes all enemies' crit damage decrease by what, 50%, something like that. So I mean that's kind of what they're gunning for at the very least. And so anyways, I mean, a team like Traya is just gonna crush this. It's not really even close, obviously. Like you guys can see, you don't need to go first. You don't need any. You just need to have Traya and everyone at the requisite relic levels, which we absolutely do. And you know, the goal here, of course, is to drop as few banners as possible here. So, you know, I'm trying to set up Sion to be able to do his big hit at some point, so that he's able to get his big hit, regenerate all his protection, and then maybe we can just annihilate Dengar. Maybe get some decent banners. We actually got the protection banners from Traya as well, so that's fancy of us. And now, I mean, we have Jedi Master Kenobi with Cat available, so I guess we'll just snipe out CLS, you know, go undersized, snipe out CLS, and call it a day. Alright, starting to get the hang of some of this, guys. So 38, I mean, we obviously we dropped 20 previously, but that was we gained a couple back, one back, I guess. So now we've got fleets, and so we need to average a 70.3 on fleets, guys. After all of this, we need to average a 70.3, which is going to be tricky. He doesn't have Executor or anything, so that's good, but. We have to. So first off, he has this weird. He has the build, the tricky build with Spy to start with, and we couldn't land a target lock on Spy, so we didn't get the twofer, and you know, everything's just going bad. Here's the thing: we're saving our reinforcement. We went too fast. We wanted Plo to come in after their Vulture droid reinforced, but at the end of the day, I couldn't wait any longer. We just needed to make it happen. So we got Plo in, we got a bunch of turn meter, and now I'm debating if we hit Spy now, Spy will go into stealth, and then we won't be able to target with, you know, whatever other big hitter that I have. Because, I mean, 5's hit's okay, but we're not going to kill Spy. At the end of the day, though, it's like, well, Spy's going to reveal herself, and may as well try to, you know, we'll just play the long game. So, alright, let's do this, guys. Okay, knocked him out. 72. So just a little bit above that 70.3. And now we're going to use Malevolence against Empire here, guys. Now, you remember how TIE Fighter Pilot, like, just totally screwed us out of being able to... I mean, we lost last match because of TIE Fighter Pilot. Well, I mean, there's probably a ton of factors, but essentially that's what happened. Like, we lost because TIE Fighter Pilot dodged so many times. It just killed all of us. And so you can see we have Lando's Millennium Falcon there to hang out with us, to to babysit us just in case. And Spy came in and did not mark TIE Fighter pilots. That was great. And let's get rid of some of these debuffs here, I suppose. Try to take out the interceptor. Cool. And Chimera's about to take a turn anyway, so we can shoot and miss on that TIE pilot. That was pretty sweet, I guess. And now let's take out that Emperor's shuttle first, because Emperor's shuttle is just going to keep healing TIE pilot if we're trying to hit TIE pilot. Now look at this, guys. We're oh man, I got a good pause here. We call the mass assist from Spy. And TIE fighter pilot isn't a resilient person. He is, you know, a relatively low evasion rate anyways. And yet he dodged so much that it killed all of my ships. Well, not all of them, but gosh, what a momentum swing, guys. It's so ridiculous, honestly. It's crazy. Okay, finally, kill the TIE pilot. And alright, guys, so that's it. We beat it, but man, did you see how many banners we dropped? So we dropped 10 there. We got a 60 or a 63. We needed to average a 70.1. So I'm gonna give you guys the live clip now. So hope you guys enjoy. I'll see you on the other end. We need it's crazy, guys. This finale is nuts. That was such a huge swing in banners, guys. Oh my gosh. Okay. Alright, we're not gonna get tilted though. Not gonna get tilted. Just frustrated, man. Okay, so what do we gotta get here? I have to get a 76 on Raddus. Oh really? Is it that bad? We have to get that? Is that much of a swing? Oh, so we can't. A 76 for a tie. I'm wilting, guys. I'm so sad right now. 77 for a win. Oh my gosh, that was so dumb, man. You're on the edge of your seat. I mean, I'm so frustrated, guys. I really am. Okay, so the question is, who do we go for first? Like, do we just go for the Falcon and hope we can take him out? That's the real question. Like, can we just take if we can take the Falcon out right away, we might have a chance. Maybe. Alright. Well, guys. We're gonna go for the Falcon. Here we go. Pray to RNGesus. Let's do this, guys. A big hit there. No surprise. Oh, man. Okay. Okay, we can do the wiggle right now. And then... Okay, got him. Good. Good, good, good. Okay. Good start. Come on. Come on. Okay. Got a heal Biston here. Okay, who's coming in? Resistance. Okay, come on. Come on now. We can maybe do this. We might be able to do this, guys. Come on. Falcon, I need your help here. Oh my gosh, this is so tense, guys. This is so ridiculously tense. Okay, do the wiggle here. I have to miss there. Come on. Come on. Did we get it? Did we do it? Oh man. Oh man. Whew. Did we do it? Oh. Jeez, that was intense. Holy balls. Oh man. Now call your mother back. Oh. Okay, if I don't die of a heart attack right now, guys. Oh my gosh. That was such a... Alright, couldn't find the mic controls button to get my volume back. So, dear lord. Crazy result, guys. 1 by 1. Freaking banner against this guy. He failed twice. I only failed once, but man. Pretty crazy. Pretty crazy, guys. So, alright, what he failed on is my front zone. He did fail on my Qui-Gon team. I don't know what he used there. I actually don't know what he used on anything, except he did use his Vader team. Vader, Thrawn, and like Shore Trooper, something like that, to kill my full bastard Darth Revan team. So, gosh, that was such a cheap kill for such a valuable team. Gotta keep that in mind. And then he did fail on my Supreme Leader Kylo team. It gave me hope, actually. I was like, oh man, he only killed Hux. Maybe we're gonna be good, but then we weren't. He still killed it. So those are your 2 fails. So final thoughts here, folks. I mean, I feel like I got lucky on that final fight, frankly. I mean, I did. I got the good RNG, though I did dodge quite a bit. There's a certain amount of good RNG, and then you know, we were able to just execute at a high level. The other thing, and Synergy actually pointed this out. He was very classy, you know, good dude, and he pointed out that I also got really bad luck against that TIE Fighter pilot the fight before. So I don't know. I don't think I got too unlucky there. Starkiller, though, guys. We dropped 7 banners on Starkiller. We come close to losing with that, actually, with Lord Vader versus Starkiller. Just straight up losing. Maybe I could have played it better. I'm not sure. But one way or another, I mean, that was very, very close. So, glad it panned out. But, geez, that was crazy. It really was. So... we'll have to figure out a counter to Starkiller at some point, guys. I have some ideas. Other people have other ideas, of course. So we'll all figure that out eventually. Stay tuned for that solution. We'll figure it. And now I'm in the top 50 again. I'm in the top 50. I'm barely in the top 50. I'm number 49, folks. Number 49. But that's still one less than 50 if I attempt math, which I'm doing. So, anyways, let me know what you think in the comments section, guys. Would love to hear what your thoughts are. If you like this new format, well, it's not new, but if you like that clip at the end, you know, what are your thoughts? We're all flailing at each other here, guys. It's top 50 GAC, and we're still just don't know what to do. It's total pandemonium. So. It's been fun, though. And now my next match is against none other than Darkseid, the guy we faced twice and barely beat both times, but could have easily gone his way. So it's going to be a tough match to stay in the top 50. So stay tuned for that. Guys, thank you all so much for watching, and remember that in all things, Xaereth prevails.